Watch your step.
Let me take you to a small island in the middle of San Francisco Bay, an island whose name became a byword for fear and unshakable reputation.
ALCATRAZ Island.
Alcatraz. This wasn't just any prison. Alcatraz was built to hold the most dangerous criminals in America, the ones no other prison could control. It opened in 1934 and stayed open until 1963. But even now, it's still a legend in the history of crime and punishment. The name Alcatraz comes from Spanish, meaning Island of the Pelicans. Over the years, though, it came to mean something else entirely: isolation and despair. Imagine a prison surrounded by icy, churning waters, currents strong enough to pull you under. Even if you try to escape, the sea itself would be the jailer. Some of its most famous inmates were Al Capone, the most famous mafia boss, sent here so his pride could be broken among the chains; George Machine Gun Kelly, a gangster legend; Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz, though he was never actually allowed to keep birds here. But the most famous story is the escape of 1962. Three men, Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Englund, dug a hole through the wall, made rafts out of raincoats, and vanished into the night. The government said they drowned. To this day, some swear they made it out. And then there are the whispers, people who believe the prison is haunted. Some say you can still hear voices in the empty cells, especially in cell 14D, the cold one. Prisoners who went in there didn't come out the same. Now let me tell you about a man I met myself, William Baker. He was one of the last inmates of Alcatraz, living through its final days before it closed. Today, he's the last survivor from those days. After his release, he wrote Alcatraz number 1259, telling what life was really like inside, about the brutal routine, the constant fear, and the men who shared those cold walls. His book revealed details no one had heard before, about the guards, the loneliness, and the way time seemed to stop. Today, Alcatraz is a tourist site, but when you walk through those halls, hearing your footsteps echo, it's as if the walls still hold the breath of the men who lived there. This was more than a prison. It was a stage of human stories, greed, betrayal, hope, and despair, all on an island that gave almost no chance of escape. Baker's own story begins in 1957, when he was not yet 20, prisoner number 1259. Not a killer, not a mob boss, just a skilled armed robber. He'd been moved from prison to prison until the authorities decided there's nowhere else for him but Alcatraz. On his first day, he says, it felt like stepping into another world. Narrow corridors, everything steel and concrete, walls cold even in summer, the ocean surrounding you, almost daring you, go on, try and escape if you can. Life inside was brutally strict, talking was limited, and silence was sometimes punishment. Every movement was scheduled, eating, working, sleeping, no extra minutes. The place was designed so the guards could see you from almost anywhere.